This is a new Samsung Z Trifold. I'm sure you guys have questions. Let's answer them. Here it is. It folds once, then again. I had a few minutes with the Samsung Galaxy Z Trifold, so this is not a review, but let's answer some of the questions you might have. There's only one right way to fold this phone. So what happens when you try to fold the phone the wrong way? You get this on-screen alert with haptics to stop you from doing so. Samsung has used 2 titanium hinges for the Trifold. But the headline number is the weight. It's a little over 300 grams. That's heavier than most foldable phones and very noticeable if you are used to a normal flagship slab phone. In the hand, the Trifold feels dense, but it's really well constructed. It folds into this G style to keep the inside screen protected, and Samsung has kept the panel surprisingly flat for a screen that folds in 2 places. Hinge stiffness is similar to the Galaxy Z Fold 7. You have to apply some pressure to unfold it, though with time that could potentially loosen up. On the frame, you have the volume buttons, the fingerprint sensor, as well as 2 speakers that sit at the top and bottom of the center screen. The USB Type-C port makes me wonder if we need a thinner connector moving forward. At its slimmest side, the Trifold makes the iPhone Air look a little bit chunky, but I feel this would be an excellent combination if you're a 2-phone person. Like the Galaxy Fold 7, the 6.5-inch front screen is a bit narrow, but one-handed use is very possible. It's fluid and fast, typical Samsung quality with high refresh rates and good brightness. However, that 300-gram weight, you definitely feel it in your hands after a while. But that's not why you're interested in the Galaxy Z Trifold. It's the larger 10-inch internal screen with 2 folds. But are those creases annoying? Well, the creases are visible under reflection and you feel them when you swipe across. But honestly, they just disappear after a few minutes of usage and your brain will ignore them. I watched videos and played games, but not once did either of the crease bother me. I guess the best way to describe them is that they're similar to the crease on the Galaxy Z Fold 7, and depending how you feel about those, you'll have a similar reaction to the Trifold. This large 10-inch screen lets you run 3 apps side by side, each roughly taking its own 6.5-inch phone screen. I didn't get a chance to download third-party apps, but the built-in Samsung and Google apps scaled really well. I don't think other apps will be an issue. You can switch between single, dual, and triple apps with multiple layout options, and that makes the Trifold a very flexible device. This works in both portrait and landscape modes. Panel uniformity is quite good, and I did not notice any brightness or color shifts moving between either panel. Keyboard was something I also wanted to check out, and you have 3 modes in which it works. The floating keyboard lets you use it on a single screen, or you can go split and white for larger typing experience. I think Samsung should release a keyboard accessory for the Trifold. Speaking of accessories, there's no S Pen support due to the lack of a digitizer behind the screen, but a capacitive stylus should work with the Trifold. The large screen is fantastic for watching videos and playing games. The 16:9 aspect ratio is ideal. The 2 speakers sit above and below the middle screen. They're fairly loud, don't distort, and offer a bit of separation. They also won't get blocked no matter how you hold the device. That being said, I'd recommend a pair of Galaxy Buds for a better audio experience. You get 3 cameras on the back that will likely offer the same output as the Galaxy Z Fold 7. I took some photos and videos, and under good lighting conditions, you can get decent images. The large screen acts as a good viewfinder, as well as a canvas to showcase or edit your photos and videos. I wouldn't use this as my primary camera, and definitely not if you're into content creation, but for regular photos, this would work out fine. So, is the Trifold phone-first device that expands into a tablet, or a tablet-first device that shrinks into a phone? It can be either of these, but what's fascinating is the technology behind it and where Samsung takes it. I have high hopes of it. This, by no means, is a cheap phone, but you always pay for the cutting edge, don't you? It's priced close to 12,000 dirhams in the UAE, and it will be available on December 19th.